Set it up 1 sec. Make sure I'm not missing anything on my end. What's the date today? The 23rd?
Yes.
So, I didn't actually have everything set up on my end. Not a surprise though. There we go. I was looking for bets to see where these are at, these bad boys. As we get into the intros in just a moment, I gotta swap Byun's name on the overlay. All right, what do we have for bets here? 1,300 on Patience and almost 7,000 on Byun. And I probably should have done that after the intros because that's gonna sound awkward going back to the intros, but it wouldn't be Base Straight TV if it wasn't awkward. So in the top left corner of the map, he's currently up 2-0 over his opponent. It's gonna be the blue Terran player, Byun.
In the bottom left, as the red Protoss, it's Dead Pixels Patience.
Orena, a bit of a messy map. Lots of things to talk about that involve this middle pathway, but I do want to once again emphasize that the show match today does have a 60-40 split, and I was curious, so I asked True and Patience and a couple others what they thought of this instead of making 75-25 or 100-0, and they say for show matches, Koreans actually think that this is generally better because it encourages them to all in less. As funny as that is to say. And I guess we've actually, thinking on it, seen a lot of examples of that where we do end up getting 3-0 show matches, but not because we got really awesome games, but because, it's just kind of people wanted the money, get in and get out type thing.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do want to once again address the prize pool for this. We're at $182 currently. Hopefully, I'm actually kind of hoping Byun loses just to give himself a chance to get more money. Because keep in mind, if this show match goes on longer, better chance people throw in a couple bucks. I mean, obviously, we're not going to tell that to the players. We want them to play how they would like. But if this does not reach the $250 goal, MATCHERINO will fill in the gap no matter what the difference is. But the idea is for us guys, we want to promote this for every single show match today, and we want you guys to reach that goal. We want this to go above and beyond because that means players get more money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll actually talk on something about that similarly in a moment. I do think it's funny that they've both gone to wall this off to make sure nobody walks across. This is not actually a full wall off of the map, however, as you can just simply go around the long way or even take down the rocks in the middle. But if it's going to be an air war that Byun wants, I guess it'll be an air war he gets. Patience is going to be going for a Stargate.
I don't know about air war, but they certainly are going for their air first as soon as possible. An Oracle versus a medevac is no big deal as long as there's any Marines on the ground that take care of an Oracle. But if a Phoenix comes out, if Patience gets a scout or something like that and shuts this down, then that's when Byun is in trouble. Was being chronoed out, though. I don't think it's gonna get eyes on. Well, no, it's a Liberator. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, I like
interesting
this.
use of the map.
See, this is what I'm almost worried about, though. In Heart of the Swarm, without question, this is something he can't really afford. This is too much of a big mineral cost. In Legacy, you've kind of got those extra minerals to float around, though, so I can't say that this is necessarily the worst way to spend that. Now, with the Liberator out, it can shoot the Oracle, the Marines shoot the Oracle. I can't predict this getting a lot done.
Yeah, the Oracle shouldn't get a lot done, but it also shouldn't die. Just go ahead and give up right there and come back later when, hopefully the army has moved out. And the army will be moving out soon. His probe sees that there's no command center on the low ground, and that's super fishy. Liberator's going to chase the Oracle, but that's not going to actually work.
It's only slightly slower. Liberators are still incredibly fast air units, too. I like the Phoenix following this up. It could be pretty good for the Liberator. We kind of actually saw some mass Phoenix play come into effect for some of the beta, but...
using the Liberator to take on the Mothership Core would be really good if they could actually get the Mothership Core.
This push, though, Patience doesn't really have any ground forces. Doesn't really have any forces, period.
Yeah, a couple of Phoenix will be out. Literally a couple, an Oracle, and a Mothership Core. Doesn't even have that many pylons to put an overcharge. Now, Patience knew this was coming. He saw the lack of a command center. Maybe he thought it could have been in the main base, ready to move over, but it still would usually mean the Terran doing something aggressive, something tech-wise,
well,
at the very least. And
yeah,
he
transferred a lot of the probes from his natural over to that gold base. So, weirdly enough, if he can't defend his natural but can defend his main, this is actually kind of okay.
Yeah, he probably should give up the natural without really trying too much.
And he
Oh,
knows,
Byun block. Hmm.
yeah, that's actually really good too, because he knows that Byun's dedicating a lot to get this kill.
Well, yeah. It's just that Byun could make the command center off to the right a little bit or something like that. As long as he's mining at all. If he ever decides to start mining, it's natural anyways. As he still hasn't thrown on the command center. Despite Legacy of the Void's increased mineral count at the very beginning, it is taking all of his minerals, all of his gas. Cyclone coming out, that's an interesting decision. Maybe noticing the Phoenixes, maybe just realizing the Cyclone would be a good unit to help a siege. As its ability to lock on is it's still a siege-like.
And just to address the reports in chat, guys, thank you for letting us know that some people are having trouble logging into the MATCHERINO website. Last time we actually had the creator of MATCHERINO, he came on stream before the stream began. He was actually watching all the matches. I don't know where he is today. I know he said he wanted to be here at the end of the stream to come on and talk. So I've passed the message along, and hopefully they'll resolve it shortly. So big love to you guys for letting us know that. Byun actually takes patience as natural? What the fuck?
Huh. Okay, well, so the problem with just building his command center a little to the left of that pylon that's blocking his own natural is that, well, it'll still get harassed, right?
But
by building it over here, it's not gonna get harassed.
yeah, it's actually safer. This is
no!
Oh no, the Immortals. Oh
wow.
No.
That was a mistake. I thought maybe he was trying to target on a tank, but nope.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I actually, as funny as it is, this is better defended here than it would be across the map back at home.
He can now bring his reinforcements over too. I mean, not. Well, if you have those turrets, then yeah, all of them, because the Phoenixes are the only thing that's going around there. Ooh, even getting the Cyclone upgrade.
Oh, what? No, what? Stop it! Patience.
Stop.
This guy. I mean, his income still looks great, guys. Gold base, fantastic, but he just doesn't have anything to really fight with. Magfield Accelerator coming out is going to be...
They got a planetary! Yes!
I don't even know if this is Byun just being Byun because he's up 2-0, or if this is actually a tactically sound decision, but I like it either way.
Okay, so, especially if you consider that he thinks he is literally containing Patience on one base. Like, Patience cannot move outside of his one base in this scenario. Unfortunately, like, he can because he has a bunch of probes over at the gold base and obviously still has mining. And he could have gotten a War Prism too if he was really desperate, but it's still such a funny tactic. It looks BM, but it's really actually quite good.
Alright, and got a response from the folks at MATCHERINO already. They said they're going to get this fixed up ASAP, so thank you guys for your patience. This also means they're going to, if this ends up being a 3-0 here, they're going to extend the duration of allowed donation collection or whatever. Normally it closes when the match is closed, but they'll leave that open to make up for the last time. Now he's looking to come on in. Phoenix are going to just pick off that Liberator, which would be nice, but that Planetary Fortress is actually fan-freaking-tastic for defense.
Oh, the missile turret's helping out so much against those Void Rays.
Now there's... Okay, actually there's submarines. I take this back. You see, there's not a lot
where
of
are the Cyclones? Good game. Byun Rios.
What a weird end. Like, what a weird third game. I'm just sitting here at the score screen. Like, I love the Planetary. It's so gross, but so awesome. Alright, and of course we had ECSM reset for 10 months as well. Sorry to miss that, guys. But anyways, so yeah, the MATCHERINO